Sandy, for you, just how big was it having Izzy back tonight, and Izzy, how it meant to be playing again? How this team with a huge effort.
I think what it meant for me to have her back. I mean, just having some more post depth and what Izzy brings is just her aggressiveness to the rim, and then 3-point shooter too, 2 from 2. Just her presence there. I think she's just this big physical body, so she did great. I mean, being out for 2 weeks, so to play 20 minutes, I think she pushed through.
It feels great. Like I said out there, it sucked being on the sidelines and just seeing my teammates struggle because I know I couldn't do anything. So I just knew, especially with having JJ out, I just wanted to bring just more aggressiveness and just that effort and the rebounding that, we need to consistently have. So I was so happy to be back out here again.
Izzy, just to follow up to that, this is probably the most, I know you just came back from a concussion, but this is probably the most healthy in a season you've been since 2022. And we've kind of seen over the last 2 months or so, you really hitting your stride and seeming like you're moving a lot better and just your comfortability within this team. I guess, is this the best you've felt?
It is. I think that goes to the way we do our practices, the way we do our lifting program. I think that's been huge for me, and our trainers just having a whole system to make sure when you do go out there, you'll be taken care of when you step off the court. I think that's what I've been missing for a while now in my career. So having that, it's just no excuse to just, bring your best. So I feel really good.
And then Marine, you guys are down 3 starters. Just how did you think about the way that you guys were able to all come together and kind of put together a full team bowl game effort?
Well, it felt good to play like that. We know when missing players is not easy for us, but I think it was a great team win. Seeing players like Izzy, like Steph having a great game, it felt like really great and good. We are all happy for them. Again, great team win.
My question for Sandy is just, at practice the other day, we saw the Stay Ready group kind of playing some 3-on-3, and then they all come in tonight and have major performances. What do you think it is about the way that group is coached, the way that group plays that, has allowed them to step up on a night where you guys really needed it?
Yeah, I mean, they're being professionals. And staying ready. It doesn't matter that maybe you haven't played as many minutes as you would like in some of the games. It's always about being prepared for when your number is called. And we encourage it. It's a part of it. That's what we want to do, but they want it. Because you want to get the feel for the game. When you don't play for, getting those consistent minutes, you lose that little feel. So, credit to all them putting in the hard work. So when the numbers called, and they were big for us tonight to go 5 from 6 from the 3-point line as well. And then obviously the rebounding and the assists that they gave, it was fantastic.
Sandy, the game was a little bit rough to start.
Yeah.
You could tell that, the groups that were out there didn't have a lot of chemistry together. So I'm wondering if you could take us through how you sort of saw that evolve and how you also saw the team refocus when it came to rebounding the ball.
Yeah. Look, we had, we only gave up 1 offensive rebound in the second half. So happy about that. We had 4 in about the first 3 minutes. Yeah, not happy about that. When something that we emphasize, we talk about all the time, and it's a little bit of lack of discipline. I thought our man-to-man defense wasn't spectacular. The zone helped. And that's what we did. So mixing it up a little bit, and it was good to get some more experiences in the zone. We haven't done that a lot recently. But yeah, it's just more attention to detail. I thought Stewie and Marine did a good job of controlling the tempo, knowing when to run, but then when to get us organized. And I think I've been not happy with the way sometimes we go too fast and we're not organized enough. And it was good. And we keep growing on that, especially when we're without our 2 handlers. So I thought Stewie and Marine did a great job of filling in for Tash and Sabrina tonight.
And Marine, speaking of that, just take us through how you were able to help lead the offense and stay really poised, especially without who was missing.
Well, sometimes I didn't know what I was doing, but well, no, I feel like it was a team effort. They all know that it's not my like official post. Like, yeah, I'm not a point guard, but Sandy helped me. We saw it on during practice also, like the plays that I can run for Stewie, for KB, like for myself too. So again, it was a team effort. Like everyone was helping me.
Just one for both Izzy and Marine about plays that you both made. Izzy, you had late in the clock that one dribble, sidestep three, and then Marine, the pass through Kiki's legs. Can you two take me through those individual plays, please?
I told Sab I was just feeling like her, honestly, and just wanted to represent her on that one. But the clock was going down. So y'all don't know, I've been doing a lot of workouts in that back gym just to get ready. So I just felt good and I just let it fly. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I just read the game, like, yeah, like having a big on me, like, yeah, I was struggling because they are like really huge. So just trying the pass between the legs and that's it.
Sandy, curious about the zone. Just what led to the decision to use like a 2-3 in particular? What's gone into working on that? And what are you looking for to see whether it might be viable in the playoffs?
Yeah, at zone, we have ran it way more last year and the year before, to be quite honest, and it's been really successful for us. But we haven't had much practice time. The starters were really good at it, but the bench was, some of them a lot of new, so it takes time to read the nuances of it. Was it perfect? No, but I think we were rotating well. I thought Beck Gardner and Talbot were very good, and including Marine at the top of it. It's like a tandem. So. And then, we rebounded way better out of it. Now, we had some breakdowns with communication, when to bump, but I just thought we had to go to it because we were struggling with our man-to-man. So it's nice to have that. And you never know as what you need as you move forward. So now we've got more video to show and to learn and to teach.
Welcome back, Izzy. And Sandy gave you a big clap when you had a great assist, I think to Stewie or Emma, a bounce pass. Izzy, what was your favorite play of the many great plays that you had tonight and this one?
To be honest, there was one play when I got it on the pop and I saw Steph wide open on the wing and just how confident she was to shoot that ball, and it just went right in. And I think that just fed me into just wanting to share the ball even more because she felt comfortable with that. So I was happy for Steph on that one.
Hi, question for Izzy. Izzy, when you got into the game, the Barclays Center crowd kind of erupted for you and cheering you out throughout the game. As a player, when you're embraced by a city like that, how does that help you on the court? How much energy does that give?
I'm just so appreciative to be here and play in front of our fans, that they're best in the W. And I felt so welcome coming back because I felt my presence when I was gone. Yeah, I felt my absence. So coming back and again, just bringing my all because I want to help this team. I hated being out. I hated not to be on the boards or the defensive side, whatever I needed to do. So tonight, I'm happy with how the game went, but I'm just so happy that we got a dub on our home court.
Izzy, in the post-game interview, the crowd's chanting your name. In what ways have you felt this fan base embrace you over the course of this season?
I feel it on and off the court. When I'm walking my dogs, I hear people come up to me on the street, me and Tosh a lot. In the arena, they're happy for you. So when you play in front of fans like that, it's hard not to just go hard and just give everything you got. So again, best fans in the W, and I'm really happy.
Hello, all. Congrats on the win. First of all, Isabelle, welcome back. My question will be for Coach, kind of a two-parter. First of all, I was hoping you could please talk about the job Steph Talbot did tonight, the first 10-5-5 game off a bench for a Liberty player since 2022. And also, I wanted to ask, what sort of message could this send to perhaps not just the league as a whole, but perhaps this locker room as well, which has gone through so much in so little time?
Yeah. We always say everyone has a role here and your time will come to step up. And, I think Talbot, it's always hard for a player to come in halfway through the year. And, you saw Emma, it's the adjustment here too. Talbot, what she does things sometimes that don't show up on the stat sheet, but she's a rebounder. I think she's one of our better rebounds at both ends of the floor. I mean, hitting the offensive boards, and she is a decent passer. I wasn't happy with one of the silly passes she tried to get to Emma, but she has good touch feel for the game and those passing abilities there, and it was good for her to get confidence and get to see the ball going through the hole. So I think that's good. But for us, it's been a tough season with the injuries for us, and it's to get 3 starters out. It's hard, you're trying to find some rhythm and chemistry, and it's hard when you got people in and out, and playing all these different opponents. But just really happy how this team just remains together and just worked and how they played together as a team. I mean, I think that's good. We had a lot of people out tonight. Now we just got to build on that, and go to Phoenix, and that's all we need to focus on and get the win there.
Everyone, Izzy, in the post game, you talked about kind of we all we got, we all we need. You said that mantra that was last year. Now we're coming back to this year. Just explain how a game like this can really explain that mantra.
Yeah, I also talked about how Stewie said before the game that we don't need to focus on what we're lacking right now. We got to focus what's on the court. And I think that's really just what everybody focused on. We went into the game not worrying about what we don't have, what's going on, because it doesn't matter. We're just here to win a game. So her setting the tone with that was really great. And yeah, again, injuries have been really hard for us, but I think everybody's working to get their way back onto the court, and we're just focusing on what we have going on right now.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.